Alright, here it is, June 16th, and I got the manifold back on. I was having a boost leak, so what I did was up underneath, can't really see it, but way in the back there where the air control valve was, I had put a blocker plate, a new one made out of like 14 gauge steel, and I used some gasket seal to make sure I had a good seal around that. And then also I redid this. I didn't have the U on here, so the amount of cabling that I had was, it was like twice this size, so it came up real high so we can make it back around. So I got a U and shortened this up by about half. It looks a little cleaner. And then the other thing I did was the pressure control valve there was a lot, or the fuel pressure regulator was probably 3 or 4 inches lower. I had it bolted into just a flat plate that was bolted in back here, so you can imagine it was much lower and set all the way to the back there, and it was actually over more to the right. So what I did was I took well, once it's bolted up you can't really take it off. I had to put it on with the manifold off and upside down, so once the manifold was on there was no way to take it off or do anything with it. So I took some 16 gauge steel and drilled a couple of holes, same holes that the plate was mounted on. I bent it 90 degrees, and then up here you can see I bent it another 90 degrees up, and then just dremeled in a couple of slots, and now they just slid down through them slots and tighten up the screws there, and it's firmly in place. It's not going anywhere. So if I ever need to take it off, just loosen those screws a little bit and the whole thing just pops out. Nice and easy, and it looks a lot cleaner. So, and then this comes down, the bar, it'll come down. It took me a couple of tries to get the get it just right, so that goes in there. So you can see it's nestled neatly up underneath there. Alright, so tonight we'll put on the rest of the intake and fire it up, see what happens. Oh, and then this is the other thing I did in case you ever need to do anything. I took a plumbing, it's a 4-inch coupling, rubber coupling, and then just a cap, and I basically drilled and tapped a hole and put a quick connect. So this goes onto my turbo inlet. Put this on there, you clamp it down real good, hook it in your air compressor, and you can basically pressurize your whole system. That's how I found out where the leak was. So just an FYI, it was something I had to devise up because I couldn't find anything that was readily available to do that.